So let's do a really quick code along. And I want to take some code. This code is on the website. So you can code along with me now, or you can do this later. I'm not going to go too slow because I don't want to end up using a ton of our time. But there are 15 instructions and a list here called AR quote. These are the words of a quote by a famous person. If you follow these instructions correctly, then the quote will make sense. Okay? So I'm going to take these and I'm going to code through these instructions so you can see how some of these things might work in a coding situation. So I've got AR quote up here, and I'm just going to leave these comments and do each one by itself. So I'm going to say AR quote dot sort, because we're sorting the list alphabetically. I don't need to do anything. Pop to remove the third element. AR quote dot pop. The third element is index number 2, right? The third element is index number 2. And it doesn't say to save the third element, so I'm just going to remove it. Now I'm going to use remove to remove powerful. AR quote remove powerful. Okay, so, and if I want to print AR quote, after each one of these I can print to see what difference it makes. So let's run this. Okay, so there is the starting. We sort alphabetically. Then we use pop to remove the third element. So change is gone when we go to cloud here. And then we remove powerful. In the last one, it's gone. You can see here. And then we're going to make a copy called AR quote 2. AR quote 2 equals AR quote dot copy. Okay, so now we're going to copy from the second element of AR quote 2 to the first element of AR quote. So this is tricky, but we're going to say AR quote, because this is the destination. First element is 0, right? And this is the way you would swap words. Okay, so we're taking AR quote 2, and it's the second element, which is number 1. And then we're taking the next one, AR quote original, and the first element, the second element is the destination. So we're starting with the destination because this is where we're putting it, and this is where we're taking it from. AR quote 2, 0. So basically, we just swapped we're using this copy to swap the places, and that is how you would do it if you wanted to swap elements. There's no swap method for a list. So you have to create a copy of the list, and then you have to copy them. You have to cross copy them back. So that's why I have you doing that. Now pop to remove the 8th element and store in a variable. strtemp equals AR quote pop. 8th element is number 7. Use pop to remove the 7th element of the array. Temp equals AR quote pop, and the 7th element is number 6. It's always one less. Okay, and then we want to copy AR quote into AR quote 2 again. So AR quote 2, we're going to make a new copy, AR quote copy, and then the sixth element to the third element of AR quote. So we've got AR quote, third element is number 2, and we're putting AR quote number 2, sixth element is number 5, and then we are coming back here and we are doing the opposite there. So we're saying AR quote 5 equals AR quote 2 second element, or the third element, which is index 2. So we're swapping those two, and then we're going to swap these two again. So we're going fifth to fourth. AR quote fourth is index 3 equals AR quote 2, and we're going to go 4 there, and then we're swapping the other two. AR quote number 1, index 4 equals AR quote 2, index 3. Feels tedious, but it is getting close to the end here. Insert the value that into the fifth position. So we've got AR quote, insert, and we're going to go the fifth position, which is index 4, and we're going to go str temp. That's what we're inserting. Okay, so let's see if after all of this we've got it right. Be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud is the quote. And then I can use a for loop to print the elements of the array in order. For str word in AR quote, print str word. So there is my end result. One of my favorite quotes by an author named Maya Angelou. So there it is. So if you follow through those, that's good practice in just working with the elements. And that's just for practice if you want to play around and enhance your skills a little bit. And then for this, let me get to the right module here. For this